I wish I knew how to do this dance that these kids do. Can't do it. I don't know how. I guess I could if I trained and practiced. I don't want to. Hey, Facebook Live Friday. Phil Gertis here with Phil and Victoria Gertis of Long and Foster Real Estate. Christie's International. You know me, and I know you. I'm outside on the balcony of my office, and we are diving in. It's Facebook Live Friday. Arabella is behind this camera. She'll be walking around here, and she's got another feed. Where are we live over here?
Instagram.
We're live on Instagram. So it's not just Facebook Live Friday, but it's Instagram Live Friday now. I believe we're on IGTV, right? Yeah, we're on IGTV. How did I know? Because she's got her phone held up vertically instead of horizontally. Now, down here, what you guys can't see is I actually have my notes. So whenever you see me look down, it's because my notes are over there. We're doing something different. I just wanted to get out. It's a beautiful day. Now, some people say, Phil, it's not that sunny. It doesn't always have to be sunny to be beautiful. It is a beautiful day. It could be freezing outside, and I don't like the cold. It's gorgeous. It's a great day for a walk. It's a great day to be outside. Today, we are talking about business, entrepreneurs, things like that. Guys, folks that are in business, gonna be in business, want to be in business, it doesn't matter. We're talking to you. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to think about this for a quick moment. If you are in business today, whether it's big business, small business, medium-sized business, doesn't matter. If you're in business today or someone you know is in business today, what I'd like you to do is share this live feed. Share it right now. Start hitting the like button. Start hitting the hearts and all those things. And if you're on Instagram, make sure you share this with folks afterwards. Make sure you send them the IGTV post, because this is some important stuff, and I think you're gonna absolutely love it. So I gotta bring my notes back up here, so hang on one second. All right, excellent. So what you didn't just see is Riley just came outside and he almost fell off the balcony into, this is crazy. He almost just fell into a sky dome, like a skylight with a dome, which would have taken him 2 flights down, but he didn't, so that's great. And Sarah's over here too. So everybody is here and they're recording and doing different things, but today it's about business. So guys, the point in today's Facebook Live Friday, Instagram Live Friday, whatever we're gonna call it, is to get you all to understand some of the important things to do when you're in business for yourself. Now, you already know I'm in real estate. My wife's in real estate. We're real estate agents. What that means is we have small businesses. We are our business. Our people that support us, they help create our business. Our clients help create our business. But maybe you don't know. It's right here, it's on my notes. 85% of businesses are smaller than $5 million. Roughly, rough number, about 85% of businesses are smaller than $5 million. So what happens with businesses that are smaller than $5 million is typically almost all those businesses are gonna hit a growth stall. They're gonna hit a growth stall. What's a growth stall? A growth stall means not that your business is going negative, not that your business is skyrocketing forward, it's plateaued. How many of you guys have ever been a part of, owned, seen a business, maybe, you know, whatever, you've been a part or in some capacity of a business that has flatlined. You know, it's weird because they had all this growth coming out initially, they had all this success, bam, and then all of a sudden it went from this to this, and the business hasn't managed to get past that. They're still generating revenue, they're still producing content, they're still doing the things that, you know, ideally you'd want to do in business, but they haven't found a way to take their business to the next level. Well, that is a plateau in business. That's a flat line. And businesses, you know, if you've never been a business owner, as a business owner, I've owned a lot of businesses, you don't want to flatline. You do not want to plateau, because it's a hard space to be in when you're flatlining, because it can confuse a business owner. You know, it's this idea of, well, I'm still generating revenue, I'm still doing okay, but I'm not seeing huge growth. I'm not seeing huge successes. So what you've got to do if you're a business owner, guys, is you've got to understand, or if you're part of a business and if you care about the business you're a part of, you've got to understand that there's a way out of this. There's a fix. So we're going to call this the fix. So what's the fix when you're in a business, you're a part of a business, and it's flatlined, right? It's hit that plateau. What's the fix? I've got a couple things right down here in my notes. So first thing, we just had a meeting. One of our topics in our meeting was this exact fix. It's track and measure always. Track and measure always. Guys, Before you reach a plateau, you're usually heading up. It's vitally important to track what you're doing on your way up, to measure what you're doing on your way up, to measure what's working, when it's working, how it's working. Listen to me, I'm gonna say it again. What is working, when it is working, and how it's working. Analytics matter, so you gotta make absolute sure in your business that you are making sure that you're tracking and measuring always. And then you've gotta be, you understand consistency, right? You've heard people talk about this, you've heard me talk about it. Consistency matters, so you've gotta have constant actions that work. So understand what we've done. We've identified that our business is flatline, right? It's flatline. And we're thinking to ourselves, what do we do in order to get out of that plateau and start generating more consistent, sustainable, successful business? And what that is well, right here. Number one, we're gonna track and measure always, because our preparation beforehand is actually gonna help us get out of the plateau situation. And we have to make sure we identify the constant actions that absolutely, positively, 100% work. The next thing we're gonna do is identify slow moments in our business. Sometimes, as a business owner, we get so lost in everything we're doing and so busy that we forget that we've got to pay attention to what our business is actually doing. What are we actually creating? Are we just running around doing busy work, or are we creating successful, are we creating wins in our business? And maybe we're not creating wins, maybe we're just running around busy, but you've got to be able to see that. You've got to be able to identify that. And this is super vital, because the last thing you want is to pick up on a slow when your slow becomes a downturn. So you, the people you're working with, everybody involved in your business has to be tracking and measuring and identifying when your business is reaching a slow point. And then when you see your business hit a slow point, be realistic. Now, I know some people are gonna say, well, oh, being realistic's for chumps or whatever. No, it's not. Guys, listen, be realistic on where you are, right? Don't set what others might call as realistic goals, because that might not be what you deem a realistic goal, but be realistic as to where you are. You have to understand, when your business begins to consistently flatline and it hits a slow point, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 18 months from now, you are going to plateau, right? As soon as you see that slow point, if you don't make the changes necessary in your business, it's going to plateau, and then you're in trouble. It is a hard thing to get out of a plateau. That's why we are making this video right now. That's why we're doing Facebook Live, Instagram Live Friday. So you have to identify that in 6, 8, 12, 18 months, you're going to see an actual plateau. So how do you create success? What do you do, right? You've identified some things are happening, your business is getting a little tricky. What do you do to now take it back up and have the success that you ultimately want? You understand this. I'm gonna read what I've wrote here. Decisions today in business are almost never creating success today. You understand this. Decisions you make today in business are almost never creating success today. You see, the decisions you make today in your business almost always affect your business months and years down the line. So the vital importance of you identifying that your business right now might have just hit a slow point, I can't stress it enough, because what you're really doing by saying right now I just hit a slow, by not being delusional, by accepting where your business is you're preparing your business for the next season. You're preparing your business for 1, 3, 6, 10, 12, 20 months from now, 24 months from now, because you're gonna start doing things today that are gonna skyrocket your growth and your potential. But you have to accept that that doesn't mean because you did it once or twice or 3 or 10 or 100 times that it's gonna affect you right now. What it's really gonna do is it's gonna affect you down the road. So identify when your business hits a slow point. Make sure that you, as soon as you identify, you start making decisions for your business and understand that you're really deciding on where your business is gonna be 6 months, 12 months from now, and activate those decisions, meaning create actions that come behind those decisions. Because if you're thinking about it and doing nothing about it, it doesn't actually help your business. So now for the person that's on here and that says, Phil, my business is going great, what do I do to make sure I don't hit that slow point? I'm gonna tell you, use these same tips. Use the same things we just talked about, because my advice is stay consistent in the things that work. Look, almost every business is gonna hit a plateau at some point, but you can push that plateau back. You can push it back in time if you focus your business on making sure that you're doing the right things right now so that you can generate the right results that you're looking for. Guys, this is Facebook Live Friday. It's Instagram Live Friday because we've got Instagram right over here. Hey, Instagram, I know I'm looking at Facebook a lot. I love you too, Instagram. But the point is this. If you make sure that today you're consistent in growing your business, doing all the things that work, doing all the things that are successful for you and those around you, you stand the best chance. And if your business hits a plateau, it's way out there and you can get out of that plateau fast and furious, right? So, Facebook Live Friday, Instagram Live Friday, I love you guys. This is a shorter video and it's a little different, but I feel like for someone like me who's a real estate agent, this is really important for me to make sure I remember in building my business. It's really important for me to make sure I remember to stay on top of the next technology, the next lead sources, the ways to better serve my clients, right? All the things I can do to get better for my clients and my business. I've got to stay on top of it, and you can too, no matter what industry you're in, by making sure you stay consistent, you identify slow times, and you prepare for the future, whether it's an up, a down, or an in-between. I love you guys. I'm Phil Gertis, Phil and Victoria Gertis with Long & Foster Real Estate, Christie's International. Our new office is almost done right here on Main Street in downtown Annapolis. Make sure when you're on Main Street, you come over to the Long & Foster offices, the Annapolis Fine Home offices, and you check us out. We love you. See you next time. Facebook Live Friday, Instagram Live Friday. We'll be back in 1 week. Bye.